Well, Brian, this is really interesting news. There is only one magnet manufacturer in the world that has figured out how to use recycled materials, and it's located right here in Central Texas.
The work of Noveon Magnetics has caught the eye of top lawmakers as well as large companies really across the United States. In fact, it's where Governor Abbott delivered his State of the State address last week. KVUE's Natalie Haddad got an inside and exclusive look at that facility.
In the light, it shimmers just right, making for a glittery display and oohs and ahs. But ultimately, these materials you see serve a greater purpose, found at the core of some of the most essential things in our everyday lives: motor and generator technology.
You want to think about the refrigerator, the air conditioner, the hard drive, all the way down to your loudspeakers and your headphones, robotic arms, wind turbines, medical devices. Noveon
Magnetics, tucked in the San Marcos Business Park, is the only magnet manufacturer in the U.S. that uses rare earth materials, the separate components that make a magnet a magnet.
We are basically reestablishing and reinventing an entire magnet manufacturing space.
In a KVUE exclusive tour of the Noveon facility, CEO Scott Dunn takes us on a journey through the typically private space, describing the technology used to separate magnets, shape them for the purposes of their customers, and tout on being the only global magnet manufacturer to use recycled material.
This is what we get it down to.
The beginning, middle, and end of delicate sourcing, developing, and the sign-off. These efforts catching the eye of Governor Greg Abbott and the rest of the U.S. Dunn says the company is expanding quickly. They have no choice.
The U.S. would have to build something like 10 of these facilities every year for the next 10 years to actually meet all of domestic demand.
But right now, with their particular and private technology and process of development, it's only them.
So we're just doing everything we can to at least meet some of that demand and offset some of the supply chain risk for these materials.
A prime example of Texas's growing economy as the U.S. looks for ways to make more products in America. For KVUE News, I'm Natalie Haddad.